Hello, everybody. Got ourselves yet again Metal Gear Solid. So, we are now in the post main game section of Metal Gear. That basically means is that the main story is done. But we are in what they call the second chapter, which is where there's more story to be developed, but it requires unlocking a bunch of stuff, mostly through doing the side ops. So yeah, we still got a lot left of the game that way. Quite a lot. And it will take quite a bit of time to get through all those sections of missions. And they will further the story, like, more like the personal story. From what I understand, it's going to be setting up the story that kind of connects to the original Metal Gear game. Or at least it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be doing more of the story that kind of explains what's up with Big Boss, you know, how he goes from this to the main bad guy and the Nintendo Metal Gear. I don't really understand it myself too much, but I guess that's okay. For the most part, it's just going to mean lots of... It just means we're going to be doing a lot of side ops, and the missions that we do are supposedly going to be very hard, as in they're going to be kind of... They're going to be very specific things. It won't just be grab a layout and go. Some of the missions are going to be you have to procure your weapons on site sort of shit. Should be interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Honestly, it's sort of weird, but for the most part, it means I'm going to be doing a ton of what's it mean? I'm going to be doing a ton of side ops. So that's a little bit boring because it's sort of the same thing that we've been doing a bunch of, and you know, there's no real story element to develop that way. Just raw side ops, but I enjoy it quite a bit because it's fun just kind of being Big Boss, being Snake, going through all this stuff, you know, taking people, filtering them back, grabbing a bunch of shit, and then selling it later. That's all fun. It's all some fun stuff. So yeah, that's basically what we're looking at here. So I'm pretty much fresh off the story train here. Like, I'm back in it. This is like the main post game. So you see, I still need a lot of staff. I gotta find myself a bunch of people. It should be pretty interesting. Not really certain how to go about this. Looks like my forward operating base, all I have is that. Now I can develop my forward operating base this way now, which is kind of weird. I guess this will generate more stuff, but honestly, I don't really get it. I don't really know what's gonna go down. Kind of weird. Honestly, I'm not really worried about it. Like, I don't really care. I guess I don't really care. The only thing I know is that the whole fob thing is an online, like, invasion sort of thing. You can't opt out of it, kind of like Dark Souls. Unless you go offline. If you go offline, even if you go offline, once you've established your fob, people can attack it, and you can lose stuff anyways. It just won't be updated until you go online the next time. Which, basically, if you have an internet connection, you're forced to go online. Very weird. Very weird indeed. I don't get it. It's totally beyond me. But I'm not really going to think about it. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to let it play out. And hopefully I don't get anything like vehicle-wise stolen. That's what I really care about. I mean, I can lose guys because I'm always getting a ton of dudes. But I don't want to lose my vehicles because those are like my investments. If I lose my vehicles, then I can't sell them for money. And that's basically what I abduct vehicles for. That, and I can do some deployment missions, but for the most part, I just don't want to lose my vehicles. I don't think I can. I think I have to like manually do stuff. I have to like put them there somehow. So I imagine just keeping the fob, the base level like this means that not really a lot of things are going to happen. I imagine not a lot of... I imagine not a lot of shit will get taken. That's my hope. Otherwise, people are just going to be able to take it for free. Like, I mean, I'm not going to be able to... I guess I could... I mean, I might be able to actually defend it. I don't know. But it sounds like, for the most part, you can't even really defend your fob because of the way the system works. Getting invaded happens too fast, and you're not warned about it until like the guy is basically already done, and then you have to load into it, which can also be kind of a crapshoot because of the server. So a lot of the times you get invaded and you can't do anything about it. It's actually pissing a lot of people off right now, the fob thing. You can't opt out of it. Even if you go offline, your fob is still online for people to invade. Your only real solution is basically to just wait it out. And it sounds like there's a way to staff your fob with people you don't want. Like, you could staff your fob with tons of troublemakers. I just don't know how to do it. No one's really too clear on exactly what you do. But for the most part, I'm not really worried about it. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to play the game and let things happen the way they happen. And hopefully it won't really matter. So yeah, as you can see, I do have 3 main missions, which are basically in order, 2, 3, and 4. They are pretty difficult. Chicken hand reflex mode are not there. All weapons and items are on-site procurement. Yeah, so it'll be pretty rough. But that's okay. Again, I'm mostly going to focus on the side ops so I can unlock more missions. That's really my objective right now. And also I'm going to be able to get a lot of people doing this too. That's another important thing. So let's go ahead and gun cam defender and UA. Let's go ahead and grab some of these. We'll go do some Africa missions. And yeah, I'll just have to gear myself out appropriately for this. I'm gonna change my buddy. I got D-Horse up, so now I can either work quiet or dog. I think I'll do the dog, because I kind of like the guy. Let's see, what's a battle dress look like? I've never seen that. Wow. Huh, pretty interesting. Actually, I kind of like it. It's got like armor and shit on. I like the stone suit. The stone suit's pretty good. Since I need to collect people, I should probably focus on something like that. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's get my stuff back. Get my silencer out there. Get my these are my fallback weapons if shit hits the fan. This is gonna be my primary as always. It's my tranquilizer. That just works the best. And I also got a rocket arm, which apparently stuns people if I can use it right. Which I haven't. I haven't really used it right at all. Let's see. Items. I got quite a lot of items here. Guess it's okay though. I mean, it's not too bad a deal. Got my int scope, which I can't actually degrade. It looks like it's just the way it is. I can do my Fulton for some reason. But yeah, it's been pretty good. This is Africa, so I think this suit will work out well. So that's my objective, man. I'm just going to try and knock out a bunch of side ops, which will eventually open the hard mission stuff, and then at some point I'll start tackling the hard missions. But for now, it's going to be side ops, lots of side ops, build up my base again, because I lost a ton of people due to that biological warfare parasite bullshit. Fucking 80s nanos machine, basically. My balloons are going to be used all the time. I'll build up my buddy. I'll try to build up my dog. I like him. He's cool. I like all the buddies, actually. They all have a nice purpose to them. None of them are particularly, like, useless. But I do realize that the robot requires like twice as much deployment as having a different buddy. So my robot is like fucking decked out to be a killer, I guess. He gets expensive. Thing is I like him a lot. Like, he is my favorite buddy so far.
Be careful down there, boss.
I don't know what this is. PF grade. I thought I've already did all the tutorials. Oh. How to raise your PF grade, huh? These are only simulated battles. Alright. So I can have an exchange. Oh, okay. So I can actually buy people and materials that way. That's kind of cool. Hmm. We're all the same. Oh no, we have different defense capabilities. I don't know. It's just some online bullshit, I guess. I'm not really worried about it. Let's let the others come by before we do that. I found a wild animal. I need to go to the airport. I think that's the airport. I'm pretty sure it is. In any case, like I said, the main mission's done. The main story is done, which was pretty neat. It was probably less explained than, like, most Metal Gear games. Like, I think they really dialed back the dialogue, even though it was quite a bit. The only thing I'm kind of confused about is that I'm developing, like, a Metal Gear or something, yet I stole the Metal Gear that I blew up. So now I'm confused why I'm even building a Metal Gear to begin with. Very strange. Another thing about that online stuff is apparently I could develop a nuke, and if you develop a nuke, you lose 50,000 hero points, but people who do not have more than 150,000 hero points cannot invade you. So your fob is basically unpenetrable other than somebody who has 150,000 hero points. Again, I don't want to lose all my hero points. I imagine I need them for stuff, so I would like to not develop a nuke. Which means I'll probably get attacked a lot, and I won't be able to defend it because I'll get attacked a lot, and I won't even be able to play the fucking game. Or something. I don't know. A lot of people are upset about it. I'm trying to not care about it too much. Like, I'm just playing the game. I'm not gonna worry. And maybe at some point I'll understand the online system better and want to actually involve myself with it.
Possibly talk. Where are your friends? Lie down.
Is anybody watching? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't care about ranks anymore. I just need bodies. I just need bodies to fill up my staff.
Subject on board.
There's really no other way around it. I just need bodies. Honestly, I'm like really happy that I'm done with the story because this stuff is much funner to do than the main story stuff was. Because the main story stuff was like, it was getting into some crazy shit territory, like having to actually kill like all the skulls and stuff. That shit was not fun. That was really hard. I was not enjoying it at all. This game is best when you get to stealth. That is where I found all my fun. looking for a blueprint. Like, the main objective here is for a blueprint.
Attack!
He is a pooch
He's coming
dog.
too. Roger that.
Oh, my pooch dog crawled over here. My pooch dog is like, hey, I don't like that you have another dog on the game. I'm your only dog, and you will hug me instead. Now, I know this place... This place has a ton of shit to loot. It is like a gold mine of materials. Which is fantastic. With the only exception being that's... I don't know when it respawns. I don't know when I could steal everything again. But it looks like everything's open, so I should be able to take quite a bit of loot out of here. Which means I basically have to own this entire base. I gotta knock everybody out and do the whole shebang. Which can be pretty rough going, but you know, I've got reflex mode on and stuff like that. It's not too bad. Like I said, reflex mode helps a ton. Again, I don't care about anything stat-wise. I do care if they're troublemakers, but I don't think I could tell. I can't really tell that until after I've adopted them. So I'm not going to worry about it until later. Once I have like a full crew, like a full allotment of crew, then I'll go through and knock out all the troublemakers. I should have enough people with diploma. This is risky. Now, he can't see my dog, even though he's right in the way there. He technically cannot see him. My dog is not a factor on the field visibly. Yeah, as you can see, I can push out of his way and stuff. He is not something that I have to account for. He can move and do whatever he feels like, and I don't have to account for him in any real way. Also, I love these guys. I love these guys that have the antenna, the little radar on them. That shit's awesome. It reminds me of Warhammer 40k, that's why I like it. I don't want that one. I want to drop this one. There we go.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I'm hoping a lot of these people are going to be A+ dudes. Because I'm later on in the game and all that. Being later in the game suggests... Or, being later on in the game seems to bring a lot of A+ people in. They just kind of upgrade everybody, I guess. Don't quite understand it, but yeah, it seems to be the deal. Alright, so let's keep going. I think I looted everything in here already. Yeah, we look good. So far, so good.
You gotta extract him.
Normally, I would systematically go through all this stuff, but since I'm trying to actually get these guys, I don't want to kill them if I can help it. Which means I gotta be a lot more careful about going gung-ho and, you know, just being a dick. I really gotta focus down and take care of business. Do this the Solid Snake way. I'd love to get that truck, man, but he's way in the middle of all that. Yeah. There's not really anything I can do about that. I tried to shoot it, because sometimes if you shoot things, it gets their attention. And it causes them to go into search mode. But that did not... I think the gate got in my way. Right, I think I checked this out already. Yeah. All of these rooms kind of intersect with each other, but not all of them. So I try and be careful about this. Make sure I don't miss nothing. Yeah, it looks like I did good. The other thing is I want to be careful, because if I fail by death or something, then it could go really badly for me. Two hits, he usually takes care of business. Unless he had body armor on. I might have hit him with body armor. In which case, he's not a... Yeah, okay. Usually 2 hits does it.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I gotta be really careful, because I think there's snipers on the roofs and stuff. Those are the guys that can really get you. But as long as you stay crawling, they don't seem to see you that well. Alright, so here we are. This is the main plaza. There's definitely going to be a lot of dudes either here or on the other side there. Get these guys marked. I think it's best that I crawl upwards. See if I can work it up here a little bit. Oh shit. I think I can make it. Yeah, that was close, but I got it.
Speak. Where are your friends?
Everyone's on board. I need all bodies all day. I've got a lot I need to pick up. Especially because I'm working towards expanding my base, so I'm going to need even more. And I lost all the dudes in my waiting list. They all kind of populated already. So this is going to be a little risky. I'm kind of close to people.
You gotta extract him.
Go!
Gotta waste too many bullets on that guy. Well, I tried to get my dog to take him out, but he didn't quite path the way he should have.
Good.
That's kind of a
Subject
problem
on
with the
board.
dog, I think, is
Leave
his
the rest to
pathing
us.
is not the best.
Vamos check it out. Volg mij. Get him.
He is really useful, though. I mean, he homes in on him. So if you can get the pathing to clear, you're good to go.
Connections between enemy outposts by destroying comms equipment. That'll prevent one post from sending reinforcements to another.
I could have swore I shot the comms in this place. That might have reset on me. Maybe after a couple days.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Thing is if you blow it up, you're gonna set everybody on alert, which is a little harder to deal with. Not really, like, super hard, but harder if you're trying to do what I'm doing. If you're just trying to stealth it and, you know, utilize your sleeper so you can get people that way. Yeah, because otherwise I've got to resort to my other silenced weapons, which are going to shoot and kill. Not beneficial to what I'm trying to achieve. This kind of is an overall goal. I want people, so I'm trying to work towards that. This might have actually been beneficial to me as well, because that truck is worth money. And trucks that are worth
Subject
money
on
are
board.
good.
Leave the rest to us.
The only downside is that I don't know if I can just run over and get it.
Dat is Delta 2. Op ballon heeft pas iemand weggevat. Dat is moeilijke inbreker. Moet ik onderzoek. Goed. Er is CP perfect. Verdere verlies is onaanvaardbaar. Van jullie oor.
See how I waited for him to communicate? Because he communicated like that, he wasn't interrupted. And not being interrupted is a pretty big deal. Fortunately, now I've got that guy snooping around. He might see this. If I'm lucky, he does not.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Fortunately, that is a raw gunfire shot, which means that they now know I'm here.
CP, is er 2. Ons hoorskoten. Die oorsprong om bekend. Goed. Er is CP begrijp. Alle jaren. Hou vast. Die van die indrukken. Uit.
You gotta extract him.
It was kind of an unfortunate thing I had to do. But I felt it was necessary to get that guy and the truck. But now that they are on alert, they're going to basically stay on alert, which means I can blow this up now. I can't believe he sees me in here. I didn't realize he could. That's pretty impressive.
CP, dat is Delta 3. Gaan we hier vuren. Positie bevestigd. Stuurbevel. Goed. Er is CP begrijp. Wees waakzaam in. Ready for tijd. Uit.
I'm starting to run out of balloons. Which means I'd have to call in for assistance. I'll have to call in for supplies, which is
Subject
going to
on
cost
board.
me some money.
Leave the rest to us.
Quite a bit of money. But it also means I get my suppressor back. So it is kind of a worthy endeavor. Even though it costs me money, it gives me my balloons and my suppressors back. And all suppressors. This dog is really good because all these mark spots are because of him. He's marked these guys, not me. I have to do it. I can't let my dog do it. This might not be close enough. Oh, okay, we're good. So I'm empty on my balloons. Now I need a resupply. That's gonna cost me like last time I did it was 24,000 bucks. It's quite a lot. However, it will get my suppressor back and some more bullets. That's all pretty useful stuff. I can't be too upset about it. Plus, I made quite a bit doing what I've done here. So let's go ahead and request a supply drop right on my head. How much did that cost me? I believe that costs $35,000 supply. The 35,000 monies. It also cost me resources, apparently. I didn't know that. But I think the resources are pretty negligible. It's mostly just the money that hurts. So 35,000, basically my loadout. Whatever my loadout costs, that's the amount that you have to pay again. And I stunned the guy back, so whatever. No big deal. As long as he didn't die, that's all that matters. I mean, it's okay if they die. I just don't want them to. It's not the end of the world if I fuck it up. But so far, I'm doing really good. I got every single body extracted.
Leave the rest to us.
I got my suppressors back and all that stuff. I got a free truck out of the deal just for having it show up. I took out the communications device, so now everybody's all like, "Oh shit." And there's plenty more things to steal from this place. This place is pretty huge. Yeah, I see helmets, so I'm going to need to... There we go. Now, hopefully they should pass out at the same time. Or at least within moments of each other. I might have shot this guy twice, though. I don't know. Seemed like the first one missed. Now this guy should be... Yeah, there he goes. Good shit. And this is why I like these side ops a lot better. You get to like do this stealth plan stuff. It's really, this is the fun part of Metal Gear for me. Just doing this stealthy shit, planning around, figuring out how to get through something, how to approach a scenario, and you've got all these different options to do it with, and they're all pretty much viable. It just depends on how you want to do it.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Hey, someone sees, but I do not have. Sounds like someone's here, but I don't have a tab on. Oddly enough, neither does my dog. G-Dog usually... Ah, there's a guy. Could have been him. Let's go ahead and hunt him down specifically. I feel like I'm getting near the end of all these dudes. And he might be the last guy, maybe. I'm not sure. Probably not, but... Let's see, can I get you to do it? Nice. See, that's a perfect time to get them, is when they don't see the dog coming. You just jump them like that. It's perfect. The dog is really good. If you get a nice clean path like that, you're good to go. Now, I didn't see it say outpost.
Subject on board.
Outpost
Leave the rest to
claim.
us.
So we're definitely looking at more people being here. Let's snoop around, see if I can pick up some more stuff while I'm looking for the remainder of the individuals. Now it's less about being stealthy and more about just keeping an eye out for the few stragglers that are still around. And any possible trucks that come by again. Which would be pretty nice. So I can get some more free loot. So the downside of doing it this way, it looks like I found a blueprint I was after. Good shit. So now this is different. I don't know why this is doing this. This is not usually what happens. I don't care about all the people I've collected. I'm not too worried about that.
Boss, come on back to bed.
Okay, so normally I would be allowed to continue that place and continue to grab all the stuff there, and I didn't realize that this would trigger an event. But I have now triggered an event. I don't know what it is, but it's a forced event, cutscene. We have to go through it. That's kind of disappointing. There was a bunch of shit still that I wanted to collect. A lot of shit. There was a lot of shit I left back there. Containers and everything. But, you know, I had no recollection. I had no knowledge that this is something that would go down. Is the problem. But, you know, you just gotta roll with it. It's part of the game. Deal here. Huh. Does he want me to track them down or something?
Boss, there's been an accident in the boys' quarters. A pile of steel pipes gave way and crushed one of the kids. A boy named Ralph. They tell me he died instantly. I'm sorry, boss. It's my fault. I should have been keeping an eye on them. I'll let you know if we learn something.
Well, that's fucked up. Protect your VOBs. Yeah. So this thing is going to keep giving me tutorials because I never connected to the internet before. Yeah, see, I'm gonna keep it low because it's gonna get beat the shit out of anyway, so what's it matter? Maybe if I keep it low, nobody will bother invading because there's nothing to get for it. So it pulled me out here for a side mission that apparently nothing's going down with. I'm not sure what the deal with that. Like, it didn't seem necessary to pull me out. There we go. Basically just cleaning up all the really easy missions so that I don't lose anybody. So yeah, it just pulled me out of that mission to give me a cutscene that I don't understand what just happened. You know, what it could be is this. I have this guy, Ellie's Challenge. I actually gotta do this kid's thing. I might need to do that. That might be why he's being a dick. Maybe. That kid thing though, like that doesn't matter. Kids aren't a thing in this game. They're not like, you know, they're not a resource. That's just fluff. Doesn't really matter that happened. It's kind of mean to say, I guess, but what can I say? You gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so I have a box. I'm gonna take it. This should let me teleport. And we're gonna teleport right here. I'm gonna go do Ellie's Challenge. This is a side op, but it is a story because it's yellow. So it should develop further this kid's story, whatever it is. Maybe it'll get him to stop being such a prick on Mother Base, I don't know. Would be nice. Sounds like he's killing his own kids, I'm gonna guess. He wants me to challenge him, that means I gotta go through that whole fight again. I don't really know how this works. You just kind of do stuff to the kid. Eventually, he gives up. Ooh, diamonds. I think if you hit him enough with that sleepy pill, he goes into a stagger state. And that stagger state, you could probably get a free hit or something off of. I think you can do more if you stealth and stun him. I have never tried it, so that's why I'm giving this a shot. If you could. Yeah, I think you do more damage if you stealth grab him like that.
Has that rat finally accepted that he lost? Hopefully now he'll be a bit more obedient.
Yeah, weird. So, I'm pretty upset that it pulled me out for that kind of bullshit. Yeah, pretty upset indeed. That's not cool. That is really not cool. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna hunt down that spy. I have to I gotta extract all those guys again. And in the process, I'm gonna pick up all the containers of loot that I did not get, because it was a ton. So this is gonna again be a long shot. Basically, I was halfway through getting that area cleared out of loot, which I really, really can use. I mean, I need all that stuff. It's really necessary. So I don't do this lightly. I don't like going back and doing this again, especially because there's no side objective there. But that stuff is just, it's too needed. It's too good. I need it. I gotta keep it. I gotta process it. It's worth doing it, even though I don't really want to do it. I want there to be an objective, and I want to collect stuff while I'm doing the side mission objectives. But I don't have a choice this time. I kind of got screwed out of half the loot there. Really upsetting. Like, I didn't like that at all. It just took me out. I didn't realize it would happen. Like, now that I know that that's something that can happen on a side op, I'm going to factor that in my future, like, perusing of not grab the objective and then have the chance of that happening again. It's never happened before on a side op. It usually only happens on a story mission. Also, it looks like I got a ton of tapes I haven't been reading. I really should get on that shit. I don't know what that is. I don't care. I'm gonna fire off those tapes while we're actually doing some missions. I don't know why it's giving me this tutorial. I already did this tutorial. I've already done this. I actually already did this, so I don't know why. Alright, so it's making me do this again. Alright, well, let's see if I can... Man, this game is really just pushing it, isn't it? This game is really pushing it. Anyways, let's go ahead and do it. Let's get it done. Alright, so I guess maybe I didn't actually do this one, now that I think about it. This might not be the one I was thinking it was. Because I did one as a mission, like a story mission. This is actually a tutorial run. It's forcing me to do this tutorial. I don't fucking get it. So really, just a bunch of shit is getting in my way of doing what I want to do. It's very, very disrupting. This is playing on my spurg, you know? It's making me spurg out pretty hard here. Like, I don't like this. I want to go do what I want.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB. You can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Yeah. Wow. This looks weird.
Be careful down there, boss.
Really? Wow. Alright, so this is my own. I'm infiltrating my own, but this is what it looks like, huh? So basically you're invisible when you start. The objective here is to stay invisible the whole time. I think you still have reflex mode and everything. I doubt I can extract my own men, but we'll see what's up.
Shit!
Subject on board.
Please advise. Over. This is CP. Understood. All fire teams check your surroundings. Flush out the intruder. Out.
Yeah, I just want to get through this. Like, I just want to get this done. If everybody is in an alert phase, you can't actually, like, get into the room with the commander. Kind of interesting.
Where are your friends?
Don't you think these guys would be like, hey, are you Big Boss? Hey, why are you here? What are you doing? Like, Big Boss, what are you doing? I'd be a little concerned. So I only have one forward operating base to invade. So this should be the one that people have to go through each time.
Infiltration successful.
Yeah, so if I go... So that's what you do in a FOB, I guess. Is if you want to invade someone, you just go in like that. The problem is when you get invaded by someone, you're supposed to have an emergency call that lets you join in and control one of the guys as a defensive person. But I guess it's not really working right now. I don't know why. In any case, not really my thing, not what I'm looking to do. I don't really... I mean, I kind of like some of it. This sounds kind of neat, but not really. Not really what I want to be focusing on. I want to build my base. I don't want to be fucking with people. I kind of wish... I mean, I do wish that it was separate from the game, but, you know, whatever. What can you do? Not a huge deal, I guess. I'm just gonna let it go. Although... I should mention again that there are a lot of people that are extremely upset about this, and I don't really blame them, to be completely honest. So, what if I just want to land somewhere? Can I do that? Like, I want to switch maps. Can I do this? Switch, zoom, reset coordinates. Place a marker. So how do I get back to that spot? What was I doing? This? Yeah, this is what I was doing. Yeah, I have completed that side op. There's a reason I want to go back there. You understand? Important, side op, side op, side op. Combat deployment, maybe. FOB missions, relations, cassettes, log, return to mother base. So I guess you can't actually just show up, huh? Development, customize, staff management, database. Weird. So if I just want to do some free roam, I can't do that? Alright, so I have to do something else, apparently. So let's do something that I can do that is close to it. Trying to remember where it was actually. Where was it? It was Ibis here. Okay, so it's actually in here. Captured a legendary jackal, it says. Alright. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go into the airbase there and get a bunch of the loot. And then I will pull out and go try and get this jackal, I guess. Very weird. I thought that you could, like... I thought you could just drop yourself into an open world. I didn't realize that you had to start a side op in order to get onto the map. At least it doesn't look like there's a way of doing it otherwise. I gotta... There might be... It might be hidden in a menu or something. It should be really weird. It should just be right there. You know, just here's a free roam, or you know, here's a drop on the map thing. Not seeing it though. Oh well. I guess it's not a big deal. I mean, I could just go redo one of the missions that puts me close, which is basically what I'm doing. That way I can just kind of fuck off here, go to the airport, and collect a bunch of loot. It might be, and they might be doing it that way to prevent you from, like, I don't know. Didn't quite get it. They might be doing it that way to prevent you from farming, because I think they want to, like, microtransaction for a lot of that stuff, like resources and things. They don't want you farming stuff to do that. At least that's my impression that I get. If they don't allow you to actually just drop in on a map. The question now is, since I'm on a different thing, like, are they still here? See, it looks like the stuff that I took is still gone. But the stuff that I didn't take is not. So it's not actually mission-based. It is based off of time. It seems to be based off time. How much time has progressed. If enough time has progressed, then you can loot that stuff again. That stuff respawns. So if that's the case, if this stuff respawns, how come you can't just drop it in the map anywhere and start farming respawned resources? Have to do it through a side op? Like, that seems very strange to me. There's got to be a way to get in. Like, my instinct says there has to be a way of getting on this map without having to start a side op.
Simmer is Delta 4. Passa graas voor. Verzoek iemand om het op te volgen. Order.
CPF begrijp. Stuur iemand om onderzoekende cel naar die oorsprong van die geluid.
Where are your friends?
Uit.
So someone should be coming by. That's good. More bodies. Bodies are good. I mean, in a way, this is good because I'm collecting more bodies, but I really just wanted stuff, not bodies.
You gotta extract him.
Because I'll be getting plenty of bodies doing side ops. Plenty of bodies. Yeah, I gotta basically get everybody back there. Unfortunately, I mean, I also wasted like 30,000 bucks dropping a supply thing on my head. Like, it took me right out of the game, like almost immediately after I did that. That's another horrible thing. Like 30,000, it's not a ton, but it's considerable. Everything adds up. Everything's expensive in this game. You don't want to be wasting it, you know, frivolously like that. And plus, I had a lot of good moments where I dragged people through, and I was like, "Oh, this is good. This guy's showing up, and I can X him out." You know, a lot of people were showing up, getting them out of their posts. You know, like that guy. Also, that guy never summoned a dude to investigate, did he? That's kind of weird. Usually on that, but I guess not this time. It's like he's tagging them within 100 meters. It's pretty damn good.
Attack!
It's kind of fun getting the dog to do your dirty work.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I think it's too far, but you see what I mean by something going bad. Like, you can't shoot through the grate, so. See, I mean, like, yeah. Now I have to. I mean, this is already far worse than when I started the first time. Like, all that work that I did earlier, it's like, now it's nothing.
He's coming too. Roger that.
So I got all these people that are going to show up. And I just wasted a bunch of shots on suppressor. Like, you understand. You understand how frustrating it is that it just killed my mission. Look how much I have to go through now that that mission died off. Like, I got to go through all this now. And now I probably have to end up killing people because it's just going to get out of control and on and on and on. They're all on alert now, so it's gonna be kind of harder to get them dealt with and everything. I don't know. This game is frustrating. It has some really frustrating elements to it, but it's a great game that just has frustrating elements to it. You know, some of the missions are really awful. you get these weird shit like that where it's like I'm in the middle of a side-op and it doesn't take away my mission until I get the objective. That's never, ever, ever, ever happened before, ever. So I don't know. Like, even if that does happen, it's usually like a, hey, get to the helicopter and get out of there thing. It's extremely rare that the game just resets you back at headquarters. See, these guys are just spasming out. I have no idea where they're going. You know, I could smoke grenade and that might work. How does the shotgun hit that hard from that far? I don't know what that was. Hear that sound effect? What was that? That was like the Bionic Man moment or something.
You gotta extract him.
That's so weird. Like I said, like everything's going really hard now. Like, you could just see the difference between what happened first time and this time. It's insane, and all because a random cutscene that's never happened before in the game. Like it's just, it irks me to no end. It really does. It's the shit like that that makes me like what that just. I don't know. I get hung up on that shit. That's just what hangs me up. It's the same as when I get upset about controls not working very well. It's something of mine. Like, why are you changing the game rules on me at a very critical moment when I'm doing so damn well? Very, very frustrating. I don't know if I can reach that guy and not get seen by those dudes. Did you hear that? I think they all screamed at once or something. Let's get them all together. They're all going to see him sleeping, and then I'm going to gas him. Or...
Export tactic! Spinning grenade grenade! Butter! Butter! Butter!
Why is that guy all stuck like that? I have no idea what happened there, but I think it worked in my favor, so I'm just gonna fucking not worry too much about it. Like, the smoke grenade is like the biggest ace in the hole, I swear. It's the best item.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I hate having to deal with this shit.
You gotta extract him.
At the very least, I killed the communication, so even though it's all fucked up like this, at least it's not like universal, because they're not able to call it back up or anything.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I mean, at the end of the day, I guess it's all just time. It feels kind of like I'm wasting time. I could be working for a side op right now, and developing my roster, and collecting stuff. But right now, I have to take time out to just collect stuff. I actually got him. Good shit. Good shit indeed. Is he the last guy? I mean, everybody should have been pissed and ran in by now. Nope, there's still people around somewhere. It will tell you an outpost is done when that happens. If you actually get everybody, it'll be like, oh, outpost claimed or something.
You gotta extract him.
So I went through here. I should have gotten everything already. Just like I did on the other side, I got everything there. I'm hoping my dog will start marking some dudes if they're around. They should be. Well, they really shouldn't be, because they all just kind of funnel into that spot and I took them out. Oh shit. Another truck. Alright. Well, this was backup of some sort. Entire loss. I did manage to get a fucking vehicle out of this. That's not too bad. Could have been worse. Like, getting a vehicle is not rare, but like it's a pretty big hit on cash. Like, even after the price of bolting in it, you're getting quite a bit of buck for selling off one of those guys. Well, the dog's not sniffing anybody out yet, so that's interesting. Got a bunch of containers over here, which is what I was originally trying to go for. This is where I think this is where I would have gone. Yeah, I think this is where I would have gone if I had not gotten that very bizarre cutscene. Which I don't really understand what that was about. That was very strange. That might have happened because I was neglecting Ellie's challenge for a long time. Because I had that in my list like before I even beat the game. What's that? Okay, that's a little blow-up doll. This is a standing blow-up doll. Shit here. Yeah, I mean, this place is just a treasure trove of stuff. I wish I could have gotten it earlier. There's all that stuff. And then, I think, yeah, this is the other side of the main airport. So, not only this side right here, as you can see, has a bunch of shit and containers. It is a serious treasure trove. This is pirate booty right here. The best part about it is I think a lot of them have to be like flame. I say that, but I don't actually have any real basis for it. It seems like whenever I come here, I find these guys have flame icons on them, which is really good. See, I got 2 right here. These 2 so far have always been fire. I've only done this a few times. But this is, flame is like, you need fire for virtually everything. On that and then get lifted off, I don't know what happens. I assume you die. I assume you die. That's... I don't want to risk it other than that, to be entirely honest. Not right now. I've got all this stuff and the game hasn't saved. I don't want to deal with it yet. I don't want to die. Alright, so we got 2 enemies left at least.
Where are the others? Speak. Okay.
Good puppy. Good puppy. And now I am out of balloons. I am out of balloons, and there's only 1 guy left.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Get him!
Hey, look at that. Cerber died. Always happens. So I don't know what my pooch is doing. Yeah, see, I didn't have a clear shot, so now the dog is kind of upset and doesn't know really where to go. Outpost captured. There you go. Cool. Alright, so that's my outpost. I now have all my shit. Ooh, shebang-o-bang. I forgot it's Sunday today. Not sure. I'm not sure. Give me a quick second here. I gotta think about this. Forgot about that. I ended up eating some cheap ass steak I bought. I forgot it was chicken today. I fucking goddamn it. Oh well. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Probably. I mean, I am getting a little bit hungry already because I ate early. I ate basically when I woke up. We'll see. I leave it in the hands of my capable brother. Clean out the rest of this crapola. And we got this room left here. And I think that should be everyone. So the big question now is, I got a dude that's unconscious that I can't balloon. But... oh shit. Forgot about these guys. However, I could call in the helicopter. But I don't know what is cheaper, the helicopter or this guy. I don't know which it is. I either call in the helicopter or I call in for supply drop. I don't know what is cheaper, and I still gotta go take out... oh, it's a storm. I don't know what, I don't know what's cheaper, really. Pickup. Pickup costs... I don't really say. There it is. Specify a landing. 38,400. Compared to a supply drop on my head, which is 35,000. Ew. I don't know. Alright, give me a little bit here. I'm going to think about that one, but while I think about it, I'm going to look back and see if I picked these up, because these markers are suggesting that I did not get these guys, and that is, that's some tomfoolery right there. I will not go without stuff. Yes, it looks like a complete set of buildings I failed to get to. So I gotta think about that. How do I want to do that? Now, I could actually summon the helicopter and just not do the sight off that I got. But I feel kind of like an idiot not doing that. Particularly because I need to do the sight off anyways. I'm giving it some thought here. I'm really thinking hard on it. I think I'm going to need to do a supply drop. I think what I'll do is I'll do a supply drop and then I'll stay out in the field and do as much as I can. Oh, shit. Free truck. I think that's the best course of action as far as money. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, we're going to do it that way. Now that I found this, we're doing it this way. Right on my head, please. Also, I think I might want to come out into the field with less gear. I'm going to have to think about that. Because obviously my gear is super expensive. Okay. Look how happy that fucking dog is, man. My dog is just sleepy. Doesn't give a shit. My dog doesn't look like that. He doesn't wag his tail like that. So it looks like around 12. That's a good deal. So I'll be playing for about 3 hours then. Then I'll go get my food and come right back. And work on more side ops. What's that guy? He's way over there. Is there anything else? This thing is saying I missed a bunch of stuff. I really gotta double up on here. I don't know why. I thought I went through all these buildings already. Again, that building is what I mean. Okay. Like I said, this place is just filled with fucking loot all over the place. I can't even keep track of where I've been. And yeah, it's only like 100, but it's all processed stuff. It's not like the containers are unprocessed. So this stuff is actually getting added on top of the containers being processed. Like I said earlier, it adds up. It's worth grabbing this stuff. It really is. Especially when you're hurting like I tend to be hurting. And most of this stuff I know is here, partly because I have been here before and I kind of grabbed this stuff when I investigated the place. That's these icons here. That's me having actually found them. The check mark is a person having told me that there's some goods here. So interrogating has led to finding a lot of this stuff, which is fantastic because now there's like a real reason to actually interrogate people and get some loot out of it. We'll grab this shit and then we'll go tackle the actual side mission that I was on to begin with. Which I believe was tracking down some sort of jackal. Some magical jackal. Jackal. Jackal? It's a jackal. It's a jackal. A jackal? Sweet. I think we cleared everything out. There's a processed material right there, so I'll grab it. I really should have checked. I should have checked my map more thoroughly as I was going through. I didn't realize I had all these checkpoints because I interrogate people and I don't read what they say. Oh god, the flames are so good. The flames are so good. Decoy, 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 decoy. A mortar. Give me that shit. Mortars and like placed stuff is not as good as virtually anything else. They only return like maybe a 4,000 buck replacement because it's 5,000 there, and then you sell it for like 9,000. It's really not a very big. It's not a very big return on your investment, but it is. It adds up. I mean, it's small, but it adds up. Woo! I should be careful about that. I could have died. The line between like successfully leaping off something and living is very small. Like you can, there's a very small window where you're able to like just get off with a broken leg, and then since you auto regen, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's a very tiny window that you actually just break a leg. Most of the time, I just die. I really ought to be careful about that. Alright, I'm gonna run our ass over there. Take care of business. What did the wrong the game has done by me for drawing me out for a completely, utterly pointless side story mission thing that I don't even understand what happened. I don't know why. It's just like more fuel in which the kid is a dick. That's about all I've been able to determine. Now this dog will snoop out the guy pretty easily. And I kind of wish I had brought my trank gun. I do have a trank sniper rifle that I used to knock out a bear once. Now,
Good
I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. I'm gonna have to get like a pistol shot on the guy, and that's gonna be kind of rough. The jackal might kick my ass. Who knows? We're looking for a legendary jackal. I imagine basically any animal out here is going to be what I'm after. Yeah, see, the dog should probably mark him before he gets close enough for a sonar. But there's a chance the dog doesn't sniff him out. I don't know what you have to do to get the dog to be more accurate. What's that sound? It's a really big area. Could largely be anywhere, I suppose. I don't have any people that I can interrogate and like lessen the field or anything. Oh.
That's the target.
Man, I wish I had my sniper right now. You have no idea. I got him. I don't think animals can wake up other animals. They're not that smart. Damn. Did you see that? I blew through all my suppressor, but at least I got all of them. Look at that. Alright, before I get that guy, I'm gonna get all the little guys. They're not really worth money, but they kinda are worth money.
When you want to get a mission, open your iDroid and select it from the mission list. I sent a list of selectable missions to your iDroid.
Let's see if this
They're all
happens again
jobs
with
that
another
only you can handle.
auto draw out of the field. Damn, that was worth a lot of money.
Good dog.
Huh. Crazy. Alright, well, I still have some left. Extract a highly skilled soldier, eliminate heavy infantry, armored vehicle, and eliminate... Let's go ahead and do some of these. Oh, God, you know, if I have my dog, it's really not fun doing these things. Having my dog out, like, I don't have any fast way of getting around.
Roger.
Alright, let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to try and figure out a way of lessening my deployment costs, because they are really expensive. I like to deploy frequently. Especially if I got the dog on. Didn't even realize I was that close.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Actually seems like a good
This
idea.
is B-Quad.
Figure out how to lessen my
Stand by.
deal. I think what I can do is just kind of lower the quality of my weapons and stuff. That's probably the do it. Like, if you factor in all the money, I'm basically 40,000 to deploy, 40,000 to get out of the area.
Gaining altitude.
And if I don't resupply on the field, I mean, that's 80,000 bucks for one mission. So 80,000 bucks, and then if I get 100,000, I mean, I'm only making 20,000 coin, you know? And that's not a very good ratio. I need to figure out a better way of doing that. Something more manageable, something more affordable. Especially when I don't utilize a lot of stuff. Like, my helicopter doesn't get shot up a lot because I don't like to use it that way. Also, I keep forgetting to use tapes. I gotta browse the tapes at some point. Yeah, we're starting to get some people in now. That's good. We're looking at... Yeah, pretty good. We're starting to get some people in there. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. My security team is all E's. That's great. Yeah, I think my security team are the people that actually are out on my fob. I think they're the fob guys. Yeah. So I got some money. I got a little bit to work with. I could start upgrading stuff. Need more common metals for the intel. Okay. That's something to save up for. Yeah, you're gonna take a lot of the medical there. That's good. Don't really know what to do about this stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna develop that. It's just not worth developing. I'm gonna leave it little. That way it doesn't take any of my trucks and stuff. Like, that's the other thing. If you develop your forward operating base, I think it's going to automatically start assigning, like, your cars and your emplacements and things like that. That's bad. If it starts placing my things that like that, then I won't be able to sell them. And I need to. I collect that stuff so that I can sell them. Man, speaking of that, let's go ahead and start selling some of this stuff. Like, I got a ton of this that I don't even use. I generally keep about 500 of everything. So 1,200, that would be about 714. That should leave me about 500. Make 100. I think 675. Is that what that means? I don't really know why I'd have more than 500. There might be a reason to, I just don't know what it is. But as you can see, cashing out on this stuff is good. This is another reason why you would want to collect a ton of plants while you're playing the game. And I just fucked that up really bad. No, it was 706. Bam. Go. 500, 500, 500. Okay, so there's only 34 in there, 49 in there, 600 in there. I'm just gonna let that. I'll let those sit. See, I got 10 of these guys, so it's sell off. So 60,000. It costs. Which one is this? Assuming they're all the same. Assuming they cost the same amount of money to sell. It looks like these emplacements take about 4,000 to extract, and they're selling for 12,000. So that's actually like triple. I get. Well, let's see. It takes picking them up. It costs a third to pick them up. So really, the actual amount of money I'm gaining isn't 12,000. The net profit is going to be 4,000 less than that, I guess. Or is that the total value? No, that's got to be that's an individual value. So if I sell 5 of these, 60,000. It costs 4,000 for each one to pick up. Yeah, and each one is 12,000. So really, 11, 10. I'm making 8,000 bucks every time I loot one of these guys. 8,000 bucks, because their total is 12,000, and then it takes 4,000 bucks to balloon one of them out of the field. So that's worth it. I mean, that's a really good investment. It's not like that's actually better than I thought it was. Like, this is what I was thinking of. This here, the mortar. These are the least amount. It's still about a 4,000 buck thing to do this one. And it's a 9,000 return, so you're only getting like 5,000 bucks, which is not very good. But I mean, like I said, every little counts. It really does. This is where the good shit kicks in. I don't know how much you need to Fulton one of these guys out. I think it's like 5,000. It might actually be 10,000. I'm not sure, but either way, you're basically doubling whatever you invest in. You're spending, let's say you spend 10,000, you get 20,000 for each one you sell. That's good shit. I got 9, so I get 80,000 there. That's good shit. I like to keep 5 of everything. So if I have less than 5, I try and build it up. Got 2 of these guys at 30,000. Even though trucks are more expensive, like I'm pretty certain they're still like 10,000. So I'm making really good bank on that. Just a great return policy on these things. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot. You really don't get. I mean, I have some. I just don't have a lot. Like I said, I like to have 5 of everything. So really, I'm being a little conservative. Same with these guys. I've never sold one because I'm just trying to get 5. And I'm hopeful that I never have to place them on my fob. If I place them on my fob, some guy's going to invade, steal them, and then he's going to sell them, and he gets the profits. So fuck that guy. I'm selling to get my profits. Anyways, this is nuclear stuff. You can actually buy nuclear weapons, and if you buy one, or if you actually have to commission it. If you make one, people can't invade you unless they have 150,000 heroic points. Yeah. But it also costs you 50,000 heroic points. So it's like, It's not worth it if you want heroic points. I want them because I want to gain a bunch. I honestly, I don't. I'm just going to keep my fob as low as it is. You know, I'm just going to keep it low. That will be that. Let's see. I think all these guys are squared away. I got all my resources squared away. So now actually, this is the most money I've ever had. Mostly because of that huge chunk of what I just did, which basically like doubled my money, selling all those resources. And, you know, quite a bit of that was what I got from the airport there. So now it becomes more a problem of what am I going to spend the money on. Like, I can definitely go through a lot of this stuff. I guess buddy equipments are probably pretty expensive. Yeah, see, you know, I'm already tearing through some of this because I'm up in the higher rank of things now. I just need to, yeah, get more R&D, get more support. You know, I'm going to have the best of armor there. You know, I got all this cool shit. Everything's almost costing $500,000, so like I'm up in the area now. Look at that. That is $500,000. But I mean, that's why my helicopter and shit costs so much, because I've equipped them with all this stuff, all this really heavy, expensive shit. Yeah, I can't do anything security-wise. I already did some security stuff, but yeah, I don't care. Don't care about security. I can't do anything with my base because I need more resources. I basically need more biological and more fuel. Need more common metal. Need more fuel. Need more common metal. Yeah, need more common metal. Fuel and common metal. That stuff's expensive. But once I'm gonna get the intel first. Once I get the metal for that, that will go up to 3 out of 4. That will be good. I don't care about my fob. So that leaves basically weapons and items to work on. Until I get more of the other kind of resources. Which, again, I'm at a point where everything I build is super expensive. Oh, look at this, solid snake. How much is it? 1.1 million? Is that right? Or am I 1, 2, 3? No, actually, it's 110,000. There we go. Solid snake. That looks like the pixelated. That's the sneaking suit. An SV sneaking suit? All-weather survival infiltrating heat, water, and shock all the way down. What about this one? Huh. Well, this one's only 40,000. Let's check it out. I've never seen that one before. I got a gold bionic arm and a stun arm. Gold-painted myoelectric prothesis. Devastating. So it's just a gold version of the red one I have. Is that 100,000? Yeah, I think it's 100,000. I have a hard time reading the zeros on this. Well, here we go. Fulton devices. I didn't even know I could get these. Can be used on... Okay, more balloons is good. More balloon is good. Added function for extraction of children. Could have used that during the story. Definitely could have used that. iDroid. What's it going to do? Markers placeable. More I love that. Can't go wrong with that. I mean, it's a default thing. Might as well use it. Petrol bomb, C4, like all this cool shit. Like all this stuff is like upgrading the things. Killer bee, goddamn. You can just go so crazy. You really can. In any case, I don't want to get the sneaking suit upgraded. I don't really use it, but I like it. You know, it's pretty cool. Bionic arm, stun arm. Let's see. This is the basic one. It's 100,000, and this is 420,000. And it takes some fuel to do, but it's a little bit of fuel. Yeah, let's go ahead and commission it. That kills my money. This kills the wallet. You see that? Like, even after over $3 million bucks, and I've already downed it. But it's all going to good shit. Good shit that I'll probably use someday in the future, but for the most part, you know, I just want to develop it. That's really what I'm here for. It's just to develop shit. Oh man, it's so crazy. This game is really fun when you get to break it down. Like, it's really fun. Let's see. I need more people. Definitely need more people. I need more folk. Keep doing that. I have the worst tendency to doing that. Yeah. Let's reassign some staff. Yeah, everything's looking good. I have quite a lot of space, which means I need a lot of people. Did I deploy everybody yet? Side ops, deploy. No, I didn't. Alright, so I can actually deploy some people. And this way, I don't care who I get. Like, I do not care. I just need bodies to fill it up. Fill it up, fill it up. This is a B rank, so it'll be harder to do, but I'm going to send them out, and I'm going to hope to God that I get it. And then we got plants. Here we go. Common metal. This is good. Here's 95% success, so we're going to grab that. There. So now I have 4 guys I can send out because I have a fob. You can, with real money, buy another fob and get another set of 2 people to send out. So, like, right now I only have a total of 4 groups I can send out. Buy another fob with real life money, and I can send out 6 people. Worth it. I don't know why you would. I guess if you buy another fob, it generates money for you and generates resources as well. So you could do that. But then again, it's a second forward operating base that you have to defend against PvPers. And you're spending real life money for it. So I don't know. Kind of beyond me. Not my thing. I'd rather just play the game and get the resources best I can. I think I'm good. I think I got everything. It's all looking good. So we return to Mother Base, take a shower so I get my reflex skill refreshed. And then I will go back out and do some more side ops. And I'm gonna try and figure out a way to lessen the amount of money I deploy with, which might mean I have to drop my weapons. Kind of suck. But yeah, I really need to do that. Or maybe I'll make the dog naked. He might be cheaper, but I mean, he's not that expensive. He's only like 3,000. Oh shit, really? More kid stuff? All right. So as I said, this is all post main story stuff. So this is just kind of like extra.
It's too dangerous. Hey. Back up, kid. I said no. You have to stay back. Some things can't be helped. Back to your quarters.
Don't tell me another kid got screwed.
What's going on?
Shabani. Mayaka 9 Kingo ya. Shabani.
It's down there. Hey, the tank at the bottom is filled with chlorine disinfectant. One whiff and you'll suffocate.
Give me a gas mask.
Don't even.
How could you let it fall down there anyway?
Aw, shit. Plant lady to the rescue.
Hit the alarm! No! You go down there, and it is over. Boss! Hey! Listen to me! There is no way to recover the body.
Can't you just have a gas mask, though? I mean, like, we have this, right?
What kind of stunt was that? Trying to panic us?
Oh, damn. so gas mask is no good. What's up, platypus? Give me a second, man. We're witnessing the heroic sacrifice of quiet. Or whatever the hell she did.
Look. Here.
Man, that... Sure you don't want to throw him in there? I want to do that. Shit. Alright. What's up, platypus? You were just in a stream, and this guy's wife wanted to stop streaming, and I said in this chat that she should take a break because not a lot of people watch it this time. Then the guy said she'd had 15 people have been in the stream before at this time. I said those people are crazy because of how late they're up, and they took that the wrong way. So what, you got banned from chat or something? Like, did you dare suggest that she chill out on streaming or something? Like, that's kind of messed up. It's a little weird. I don't know, man. Like, all I can tell you is there are all sorts of streamers in the world, man. There's so many of them. It's fucking... You're gonna meet some crazy dudes. Like, remember before... Shit, like, have you even... Well, I did just... I just said that they were crazy. It's true. You did call them crazy. I suppose that could probably pick off a guy or two. But, you know, like... I don't know. There's a lot of dudes who stream, and they're just like... They're extremely weird. And I guess that's just kind of how it is. Some people are just strange that way. They let shit get to them, like chat-wise. You really shouldn't. I mean, it's just chat. Let people do what they want to do. But they didn't ban you, but had a talk. All right. Well, I mean, okay, that's good, right? I mean, I guess the important thing is did you enjoy the stream? Like, that's probably the important thing. Yeah, like I was saying, there's just some weird streamers out there. Before that, they used to regulate. They used to not regulate Twitch so much, and Twitch was having like these weird ass issues where like dudes would have their wives on stream while they're playing a game like naked or something. So they would have like naked chicks, you know, their wives sitting right next to them while they played a game. And sometimes they weren't even playing a game. They were fucking like streaming that one PlayStation house, you know, that camera thing. They would just be them as the game, and then they're supposed to interact with the little robots on the screen or some shit like that. It's that robot, it's that PlayStation Playhouse or something like that. Fucking, but they wouldn't. They would just sit there and like talk to people or something. I don't know what they were doing. I honestly don't know what they were doing. They weren't playing video games because the PS4 had that Playhouse shit up, so I don't know what they were doing. But like people would get naked and shit. Like they had a real problem. They had to lock down on that pretty damn hard. Super bizarre. I've met some weird dudes that are like, let's get together and do a huge like streaming group, but I'm like, I don't really know what that means. And basically, I guess it's just they want you to like follow them, and then they follow you, and then when you're not streaming, you host them, and then when they're streaming, you know, when they're not streaming, they host you or something like that. But like, I was hit up by this group, right? Like a group of at least 20 to 30 of them, at least they said. And the guy was like, listen, you join our group, and you host the one guy in the group. And then that's it. So you have like 20 or 30 people all hosting one dude. And then that one time. And then some other dude kind of joins the rotation, and it just rotates like that. You just get a ton of dudes hosting like one guy. And apparently that's supposed to like help with viewers or something. Really crazy talk. Like people are it's like a fucking mafia ring, right? I couldn't believe it. Like, all this talk of some weird-ass shit. Like, I just want to stream video games. I don't know what the hell this is. Totally bizarre. And it's not the first time. I've had people hit me up with the same thing. They're like, hey, come join this group. Come fucking do this shit, you know? Like, I'll host you, you host me. And it's like, dude, I'm just playing games. Thank you, I guess, but that's not really what I'm doing. I think I fucking pissed off, too. They're like, I don't know. They're like, you're never gonna make it in this business. I'm like, this is a fucking business? It's goddamn video games, bro. Chill out. Weird. This shit is weird. You just, like I said, meet all types of fucking weird people. It's just totally bizarre. Crazy, crazy things. Anyways, I need a shower so that I can get my reflex back. That was kind of a weird cutscene I wasn't expecting. There we go.
Boss, thank you for getting rid of the disease.
So is your personal problem going to be up on YouTube? I have no idea. I have no idea what you mean. Like, if you mean the guy, is the guy gonna get pissed off or something? I don't know. Like, don't worry about it. That's all I can tell you, man. It's like, just don't worry about it. There's literally nothing you can do. It doesn't matter. Nobody gives a fuck.
Roger.
Like, that's the biggest thing. Nobody gives a fuck. You can do whatever. Shit can happen, and just, it's all good. Nobody really cares. Yeah, I guess, is it actually a business? If you get partnered, you get to make a lot of money. Well, that is true, isn't it? I guess. Is it a business? Is it really a business? Do you, like, I don't know, have business meetings and shit? Do you plan out what you're gonna do? I mean, this group that hit me up was like, we have schedules and all that shit. So, like, I guess it could be a business. It strikes me as so weird. That's a weird idea for a business. Whatever. Like, this is stream going... Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, this will go on YouTube, but again, no one's gonna fucking give a shit, dude. I mean, this is gonna be... Like, I've been streaming for 2 hours. Like, what are they gonna fucking care? They don't care. Trust me. No one cares. And no one really looks at my YouTube videos either. I get, like, 3 buddies on Facebook who are, like... They browse the video really quick. That's about it, you know? And really, I haven't had many people look at the videos. Most of the videos that get views were like the Dark Souls and Bloodborne, because people like to see me get fucking pissed off. That's about it. That's all I can really derive from that. Like, videos from here, I don't think anybody's gonna bother with Ground Zeroes. Like, it's not an interesting game to watch. It's an interesting game to watch a streamer go at it, but that's about it. Like, once he's done, it's not so interesting grabbing YouTube videos and watching a guy for the millionth time invade a fucking random camp filled with just dudes, you know? Just to extract a blueprint. After a while, it gets pretty tiring. To watch. Honestly, to play, though, like, I'm still at it. I still have a lot of fucking fun. Ah, shit. Let's see. Weapons, items. I don't know. Okay, I already did... okay, I did all that shit. I got sidetracked. Platman, you sidetracked me. I'm deep in this game, and you're just pulling my head out of it. That's all good, man. It's good to see you again, dude. How's it all going? Besides your wonderful stream affairs, how's life? Oh shit, what am I gonna do? Okay, I need more staff, so let's do staff. And then plants. Why not? We like plants, right? Flowers? Flowers are cool. Alright, there we go. Side ops. Let's go do some side ops. Get some shit done. I'm gonna move over here. This looks like... Is this Africa? Oh, this is Afghanistan animation. So, I need to figure out a way of not having my deployment cost 37,000 bucks. I really gotta stop that. It's just like a fucking lot of money. Let's see. Okay, this thing has 1,750. That's actually pretty good. So that's not too bad. 1,750. What's the difference here? Scope. Okay, the damage is more. Really, it just looks like the damage is more. There's a side mount, which I don't know what that does. A flashlight, under mount, and a foregrip. I don't use any of those. Alright, let's go ahead and get that. That's a nice cheap... Actually, you know what? I got a better idea. If I'm doing a no-kill run, I need the stun guy. Yes. This is only 910. So now, if I'm... This way I can, like, Fulton people and not kill them. I should probably... Can I do something cheap here? Not really. These are all kind of expensive. Sharpshooter stock, improved stability. Okay, that's 1,300. That's not too bad. That's an inexpensive, and it's a sleeper. It doesn't have a silencer on it, but that's okay. I'll have to learn to do without. Life is bad, procrastinating on essay right now. Aw, shit, first week of school. That's right, school's back in session. Damn, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That was probably like my most hated thing of the world, is having to deal with school. God, I was not a fan. Not a fan at all. Long barrel, effective range. You know, I like the damage of it. I should probably rock it for the damage. Plus I get more bullets, right? 7, 14, 10, 12, 10, 20. 10 and 20. Yeah. I should keep that. I need the bullets. We'll rock that. The rocket arm is expensive as fuck, so let's keep the... Could do the stun arm, but I hate the color of the stun arm. Let's do the normal basic bionic. That way I don't expend so much money. Support weapons. C4 is important. How much for the cage? How come I don't see it? That's weird. Alright, let's take this stuff off really quick. I'm starting to think that the reason everything is crazy is because I'm spending a lot on that. Alright, so let's redo this. My explosions are going to be... C4 is like super important. 2,100. Okay, so for one more portable ammo, yeah, it's not worth it. Let's just stick with the basics. Is your dog wearing an eye patch? Oh yeah, oh yeah. He is. That virtual dog is rocking the eye patch big time. He rocks a lot of stuff. In fact, I'm gonna tweak that a little bit. I might make him run naked. That might be how I roll with this, because I'm trying to lower my GMP cost. Every time I deploy, it's costing me an arm and a leg. Get it? Because Kaz doesn't have a leg or an arm, and Big Boss doesn't have an arm. It's pretty funny. Forgot about Chatter. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're probably wondering what that fuzzy butt that you see on the bottom is there. Well, that's the dog. Rest assured. It's not mine. It's not my white butt. Mine's not that fuzzy. Pretty fuzzy, but not that fuzzy. Let's see, do I have enough to... Oh, look at that Poochie dog right there. He's so fucking tired. He's happy. He's a good dog. Okay, let's get back to business here. Hand grenade, stopping power, 200, 800, 18. Oh my god, that is expensive. You tossed it, destroy. Yeah, but it's good stopping. Stopping power is good. So 200, 800, 1800. Man, all right, let's go ahead and just do the second rank because it's getting pretty expensive. Smoke is portable ammo. I do like it. Oh my god, it actually uses resources. And wow, that's messed up. Okay, you know what? Effective duration. Man, that's expensive. Compared to the first one, that's really. But the duration effect is actually super useful. But that saves me a little bit. That saves me a bit right there. Stun grenade is expensive. Sleep grenade is really expensive. I'd rather just rock the smoke. So I don't really need those guys. Let's put that there, and let's put this guy. You're an explodey guy, right? Yeah, let's put you. I think I'll rock the second one because I like the smoke duration, especially because the stun is not good and the grenade is way up there. The sleep grenade is really expensive. So let's go with that. So what else do we got? We got throwing and we got placed. Capture cage. That's actually pretty expensive, and I never used it. Never used that. Decoy, bait bottle, I don't use those. Flare grenades, I don't really use these. This is a call in support to a specific location. Yeah, I don't get it. Is this game like Call of Duty? No, not quite. It's very different from Call of Duty. Thank God. Portable ammo, that's just more ammo, huh? I don't really care for flares, they don't really help me. Flare supply. You know, I could, you know, it's only $500, and it basically does what, basically does it. Now, how come this is, carry this. I'm gonna carry this, and I'm gonna give it a shot. This might actually be cheaper than calling in the helicopter. I don't know why I think that, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see if that is true. Flare grenade, don't really need it. The stun and the sleep I don't want. Alright, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I really actually care about. So let me get rid of this one really quick. Let me put that... Yeah, so my C4 and my hand grenades are there. Let's put my magazines over here. So my 2 explosions. Let's do my smoke grenade here. This is just going to be rank 2. And this is going to be the flare supply, which is not very expensive at all, and I don't know what it does. So let's go ahead and put that there. Here comes the expensive stuff. So I do not need any of these. I never use drugs. Guys, never use drugs. Drugs are bad. Okay? Drugs are bad. Drugs are bad and dumb to smoke. Now I take that back. I like the I love this stuff. This stuff is good. Battery capacity, light amplification, exposure, correction, thermal detection. I need this. I have to keep that. There's no choice to that. So you can do multiplayer now or single. Well, unfortunately, the server keeps kicking me off the multiplayer. I have not been able to do multiplayer. Sometimes I get on it, and then I stay on it for a while, but the way multiplayer works is you basically invade somebody's base and steal their... You're basically looking to steal their base. Not their base, but the people. They're looking to steal people from you. It doesn't look very interesting or fun. So, that aside though, I can't stay connected to their servers. Their servers keep kicking me off. They keep getting disconnected, so I can't really do anything with the multiplayer anyways. Yeah, so I'm not looking at that at all. I'm pretty much all single player with this game. I don't really like that fob stuff. I'm not too into it. Phantom Cigar. I've never used this damn thing. What's it do? Effect duration, portable ammo. I might as well keep it since I have it. I don't know what it does. Battery capacity is good. I like this stealth camo, except that it is expensive and I never use it. And it uses a lot of whatever the hell that is. Effect duration and portable ammo up. Making visual since it is a prototype, it can only be used in short bursts. It's really expensive. That's a problem. So do that, and let's do a box. Let's do a cardboard box that I never use. Desert, forest, red, city. What's this? Rocky terrain. Alright, well... Let's do the forest. Finally, my tools, which I'm going to keep at max. Especially the Fulton device. Even though that is going to up my monies, I need more. Portable is good, more ammunition, more balloons, more durability, less waiting time, and I can extract kids. So I'll keep that. I'm good with that. Actually, do I need to? Yeah, it's equipped. So basically I halved my GMP by deployment cost by doing that. By switching over to this stuff. I didn't really lose anything that I use. Not heavily, but I don't have any like ace in the hole stuff now. But I'm okay with that. Mostly because I'm just doing side ops, I don't really get too bamboozled. I don't have to worry too much. So now I can select my buddy, and I can, if I'm naked, oh, wow, alright. Yeah, so this is the dog in his sneak suit. This is the dog in his battle dress. He can actually wound people in this suit. He's fucking armored up. He's got smoke grenades, he's got ammo packs. Like, this dog is going to shoot someone. And of course, this is his sneaking suit that he has for stunning. He's got a stun baton, which is pretty rad. And then he's got his knife version, where he wears a pair of goggles over his eye patch. Pretty ridiculous. I never used this one, but I'm sure he stabs people pretty well. And then he can be naked. And I like the naked version because he is capable of keeping someone busy so that I can run up and beat the shit out of him. And he costs no GMP to deploy if he's naked, so that's a good thing. Obviously no vehicle, and I guess I could look for a cheaper costume to put on. Olive drab, yeah, that's pretty cheap. Splitter is pretty cheap. Standard, tiger. The square is kind of weird. Tiger stripe is pretty cheap. It's good for rocky stuff. I guess this is a red soil, this is sand. I like to do the Desert Fox for Afghanistan. That one works the best. And plus it's only 300. Woodland is the best for Africa. I use that the most. Ugh, man, the wetwork suit is expensive. Here's that sneaking suit I developed. All-weather survival and infiltration. That's quite something. Let's see. Designed to be heat, water, and shock resistant. Alright, the noise dampening soles eliminate the sound of footsteps. And then I also have the other one, which is like... basically, it looks basically the same, I think. Yeah, it's basically the same, just without the green straps on it. I could give this a shot. It's pretty cheap. I would be without camouflage, though, and I kind of use camo quite a bit. I, of course, got the battle dress for when I need to go fucking all out and shoot the shit out of something, which I have not needed to do yet. Other than the... I really should have worn that for the Skulls fight. Like, I really should have done that. Here's the Parasite suit, which you get near the end of the game. I can't use it. I can't really use it because I don't have any parasites in which to activate it. So you need to collect parasites. Also, check out the bulge on Big Boss there. You see that shit? Look at that shit. Big Boss is packing some big heat. And there's a reason he's Big Boss. Also, the horn is sticking out of his forehead. Yeah. Equipped with cartridges containing parasites to activate the same abilities as the skulls. But I need to kill skulls and abduct them, which I don't know how to do. And here is Solid Snake. Please tell me... Oh, yes. Pixelated Solid Snake. Reduces footstep noise when moving and provides increased damage resistance. So if I miss my David Hayter costume, here it is. And of course I got the Ocelot, which is good for nighttime missions. Actually, it looks pretty badass. I like it quite a bit. And then animals, which among greenery, it says. Doesn't sound very good. Pretty shitty there, to be honest. So I'm not going into Africa. Maybe I should. I could be naked. I could be shirtless. That's always cool. Or I could have a scarf. That's something else too. I've used this suit a few times. It's pretty good. It works great at night. Doesn't work pretty well. It doesn't really work at all during the day. I'm going to be out there for a while, so maybe I should stick with like a standard olive drab. It might work out pretty good. I'm not too worried about prices on the costume. The costume, I've already got my price down pretty good. I'd be willing to give this a shot. I've never tried it, so let's see how this works. I'd like to see how that works. Interesting suit. I don't know where it comes from, though. No head options. Pretty cheap. Man, look at that. I really did half my deployment cost by doing that. So now it doesn't cost as much to go out in the field, and I don't think I really lost anything that's gonna fucking ruin me. I'll have less suppressors to work with, but that's about it. I have to say, it's a silly looking suit. It really is. But, you know, whatever. This game is weird. Yeah, it's a weird game. I can't front on that, man. It's a pretty weird game. But it's made by, you know, the Japanese. The Japanese are unique folk, you know? Very unique people. Very honorable people. At least that's what they say. I wouldn't know. So I'm not a weeaboo. I just play video games. I'm already not liking the shit out of this suit. Need to change your profile pic? It's very misleading? Dude! It's the guy from fucking Skitchin, man! How's that misleading? It's video games. Would you rather put my ugly face up there? Like, come on. Disgusting. Alright, so I got a rifle with no suppression, but knocks people out. And then I got a sniper rifle with no suppression that sleeps people. And then I got a pistol that sleeps. I have no lethal ammunition whatsoever.
Be careful down there, boss.
Which is good, because I need to keep people alive. Also, I need to pet my dog.
Good dog.
Alright, let's go take care of business. Leap! Oh, no leap. Leap! What the fuck? Nobody knows video games for the 1600s. God damn it. You young whippersnappers. Don't you ever say that in my chat again. Do not disrespect ye old video games. I'm sorry, but that shit was fun. I had a lot of fun with those games. I don't care if people don't have any fucking clue what those games were. They were my video games. I played the shit out of them. And the only thing that seems to have survived is, like, Sonic. It's actually kind of funny when you think about it. Like, the reason it survives is through autism. Alright, so I'm looking for stuff, and I want to knock people out and take their things. I have less footprint, I have less noise that I make when I run around, which is good. Oh shit, I know this place. Yeah, I raided this place a bunch of times. I don't even know. Can I hit this guy? Sounded like I hit him. See if he... Nap. Yay, he did. Yeah, I don't know how bad it is not having camo, to be honest. Like, I'm so used to wearing it because I like it so much. Where's he going? Where's my dog going? He's like, fuck this, I'm done. This sucks. Oh shit, I think I hit his body armor. That's not good. Let's get him in the leg. There we go. See this fucking dog? What the hell is he doing? Take a nap. Back up. Actually, how close could he see me if I'm rolling around here? Oh, okay, whatever. So what is the overall objective of this game? Well, it's a pretty good question. Basically, the game has a story element to it and 2 chapters. The first chapter of the game basically deals with you dealing with a guy who is an asshole and attacks your base. You eventually deal with that asshole, and everybody celebrates. The second section of the game's story is basically what I'm working on now. And in order to unlock more story quests, I have to do side quests and get those caught up.
He's coming too. Roger that.
The second part of the story is basically establishing what is happening between this game and the start of the first Metal Gear game, the old Nintendo game.
Extract him.
At least that's my assumption. That's what I assume is happening here. They are setting up the scenario in which the original Solid Snake from the Metal Gear Nintendo game comes in and basically kills the guy I'm playing right now. Like, in the first game, Big Boss dies. Like, a Big Boss dies. There's actually 2 Big Bosses, and one of them dies in the Nintendo game. Like, we've known about that for years. So, somebody's gonna die. And I don't know, I mean, I imagine it's this Big Boss because he's Big Boss. But you don't know. It's Kojima, he could do whatever he wants. But in any case, That's the objective of the game, is to go through the story. And in the process, you find loot, you develop weapons, you get some side quests, some side missions that have side stories and all that shit. I hope that explains it really well for you, Platypus. I know it was a very descriptive and precise retelling of the game. Playing as Snake in Smash Brothers. Bam! There you go. That guy's name was actually Solid Snake. He is the clone of this guy. This guy's name is Big Boss slash, like, Punish Snake or Naked Snake or something like that. He's got a couple code names. But basically, this guy is the original legendary Snake. The Solid Snake that you played in Smash Brothers is a clone of this guy. His name was Solid Snake, or that was his code name. Turned out this guy was cloned and had like 3 clones of him done. And yeah, basically the Metal Gear Solid series has dealing with this whole being a clone and shit like that sort of scenario. This one is obviously different because you're Big Boss or something. And so, like, the main objective of the game really is just to build your base. Live up to the legend of being Big Boss. And I do that by knocking these fuckers out, putting them to sleep, put them in the chokehold, and then I attach a balloon to them and put them in my base.
So this is Raven territory. I heard once that some indigenous peoples in Canada and Alaska deify the common raven as a totem.
This guy is fucking speeding out. Shit. That was a bad time for that to kick in. I wanted that sleep to kick in after he was done talking on his radio. So what exactly is your base? Like, do you defend it? Can it be raided while you're gone? So, my base is called Outer Heaven,
Roger that.
often referred to as Mother Base. It cannot be attacked by players, but it does get attacked. It can't really be randomly attacked at all. Like, my main Mother Base cannot be attacked by players, and it does not get attacked by NPCs. There's no random NPC element to it. But it is a real base. It has real staff members that I fill by knocking out soldiers on the battlefield and sending them back to base. Then they join me. And yeah, it performs a variety of functions for me out in the field. Like, I have an intel team and all that stuff that kind of tells me where bad guys are. It has a lot of functions. It generates money and also costs me money. It does a lot of stuff in the game. But when you kind of like the mechanics of having the base isn't really much. It's basically build your base, and that's really all you need to do. You just need to build the base by putting a lot of people in it and then spending money and resources to make it bigger. So where the player versus player aspect comes in, you actually get something called a FOB, which is a forward operating base. And a forward operating base is not your main base. It is a different base. You actually make it for the explicit reason that other people will attack it, rather than your main base. That becomes your PvP base. You could put resources and shit on that base, but players will come in and take that shit from you. You have a chance of defeating those people that come in. You get an opportunity to fight them to defend your base. They can do it at any time. It's kind of random. It's whenever a player just decides to do it. But for the most part, you know, you're going to get like a warning somewhere on screen that says, hey, your base is being invaded by a player. Do you want to go defend it? And you just kind of choose when you want it, what you want to do. It's kind of broken right now. because nobody can really get to defending their base in time. Most of the time what happens is they get stuck loading into the game, and the guy just runs through the base and takes all your stuff. So, yeah, kind of sucks right now. And that's if you can stay connected at all. That guy just passed out in front of that dude, and he did not give a shit. So yeah, right now basically the fobs are just kind of there, and because nobody can stay connected long enough to really do much with them, not a lot is getting done with forward operating bases. It's an option though. Some people can like try and get in on the server quicker, easier, faster, all that shit.
You gotta extract him.
Wow, it actually shows up as an actual decoy. Whew, it's a decoy. I personally don't deal with the fobs. Like, I have not developed my forward operating base. I'm not going to ever put anything on it other than the most stupid, bare minimum staff members that suck. So that if anybody actually does invade my forward operating base, all they're going to get is a bunch of stupid, dumb people that have no skills. You know, they're going to be the weakest force imaginable. So they largely get nothing for invading my fob. At the same time, because I don't develop my forward operating base, I'm not getting any resources out of it. It's just kind of being useless. I don't mind, because I don't want to have a player come in and steal all my hard-worked resources. That's really what that comes down to. And I don't want to sit here and have to defend my base all day, which I can't even do because the servers are too fucked up to support that. So it's a mess, I guess is a good way of saying it. And a lot of people are pissed off. For good reason. So I'm sneaking around, knocking out all these people to build up my actual base, my mother base. Because that doesn't get raided and nobody can take stuff from my mother base. So I just shove everything in that. And I have a good time doing that.
Talk. Where are your friends?
Shove this bastard out. That's basically the sum of this game, really. Like at this point, I had actually beat the main story of this game, and so now there's more story to develop, and I'm going to develop it by doing all these side missions. The more side missions you do, the more of those extra story missions you unlock, and eventually it will reveal more of the main story, like beyond the main thing, beyond what already happened. So it's all kind of extra. It's kind of like extra. It's post-game stuff. They did the same thing in Peace Walker in the Vita game. But I love this game. I have a lot of fun playing this game. It's got a huge amount of replayability to it. Oh god, a Daruda Sandstorm incoming. This is the thing I hate to understand. You don't get rain, you get sandstorms. And sandstorms are okay a lot of the time, but other times they suck. Let's see how well this sneak suit works on my noise levels. Wow, it's like perfectly quiet. See how I can't really see very far now, but neither can the enemy, so it actually works out kind of in both our favors. The bad part is that now that this sandstorm is here, if I extract him right now, he has a 70% chance of being lost in the weather. Which is pretty bad compared to the 100% it usually is at. So I'm going to spend this time hunting some people down. I take advantage of this rainstorm. I don't want to get that yet, because last time I got a blueprint, it fucked up my game and made me stop my mission like really early. that should do it. And then all these guys are asleep. That guy should be falling asleep pretty soon. Now that the Daruda sandstorm is over, I should be able to start grabbing these guys and they will not get lost. So that sandstorm actually worked out good for me, because they could not see me as well as if it was had, you know, the daylight that it is right now. So I gotta carry these guys outside so that there's open space above our heads.
The support unit just isn't skilled enough. If you want to increase the success rate of Fulton extractions in bad weather,
apparently I didn't wait for the sandstorm to pass long enough, because I just failed it. Whatever. I'm not too worried about it. Kind of suck, but whatever. It's one guy I didn't get. Not a huge deal. Probably a shitty guy at that.
subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Get your ass up here. So here we go. We got 4 guys all lined up, ready to go. Thank you, Daruda Sandstorm. And I got a hell of a lot of balloons too. That's so great.
He's coming too. Roger that.
You see all those things that I had that made the mission like cost $40,000 to deploy with? I'm not really using any of it. I'm doing a lot better just, you know, playing stealthily and going with a lighter kit that costs a lot less. Wow, what is this? No, he turned around. Snipe him. Snipe him. Yes. I figured he was going to turn around at that point. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Would you have had to play the Oh, no, no, no. Well, no, not really. Not really. You would have been fine. The story is, like, pretty interesting, fairly self-contained. You don't need to know everything else. You know, just playing the game should be good enough. It really should be. It all kind of interconnects, but it's not necessary.
You gotta extract
And it's a fun game. It's just a fun game to play. I highly encourage playing it. If you're into stealth games. This is probably the funnest game I've played in a long time. Like, I've played some fun games, but this one is taking the cake by far. And now I'm stealing their truck. For extra money. And of course the people, because I need lots of bodies. So one of the main story missions had a lot of my guys die off. So now I have to replenish all those guys that died off. And that's basically why I'm being so careful.
Leave the rest to us.
Otherwise I'd be a lot more gun-ho and just kind of shooting fuckers no matter what. Funnest isn't a word. Well,
He's coming too.
too
Roger
bad.
that.
It's now a word, or at least it's a thing that I pronounced with my mouth. How about that? I used my mouth to make a sound that then came out in a way that could have been a word. That's as far as I thought of it. Did not think of it any farther than that. There's gotta be some containers over here or something. I know there's some way out in the distance there. Yes! One hidden way back here. Why did it make your guys die? Well, it was a parasite or something that kind of fucked everything up. Like it was a biological weapon. We'll put it like that. someone purposely let loose on my base to kill my guys. And then I had to go through a bunch of shit to figure out how to cure it. And then I cured it, but a lot of people died in the process, so now I have to rebuild my base. By just grabbing whoever the hell I find. That's basically how I'm doing this. I don't care their skill levels anymore. I just grab them, fill up the base. These containers have resources in them that I need to have. Resources make developing weapons and things like that better. Particularly the metals. I need the minor metals for sure. Minor metals are the best. And that's what I'm lacking right now. Cost 10,000 bucks to get this thing into the sky, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it. This suit seems to be working out pretty good. I'm not getting seen, like, super easily. Come on, press the button. There we go. That should attract some people, I think. Maybe not. That's another decoy. Another balloon person. Oh, my dog's sniffing out the enemy now. Who sees me? Wow, he sees me from that far away.
Stop him! You see what?
You prick. But at least it did distract him. He shot at my dog.
Where are your friends?
But he did get distracted. We got bad guys to take care of here.
You gotta extract him.
You're gonna extract him? I like how condescending he is about it. You're gonna extract him? Alright.
Hold him off!
So get him. Sick him.
КП-то 10. Неизвестные выстрелы. Откуда сказать не могу. Прием.
Where are your
Это КП. Понял. Всем подразделениям. У нас могут быть нарушители. Конец связи.
Apparently I lost the suppressor on my pistol and I didn't notice. That's I think that's okay because I knocked out most of the people.
Subject
already.
on board. Leave the rest to us.
Let's go ahead and grab my sniper. That guy's sleep.
You gotta extract him.
КП-то своя один. Только что слышал взрыву.
Leap!
Наблюдение отметил. Какие будут приказы? Прием.
Woo!
Понял. Будьте начеку. Выкройте врага. Конец связи.
Building mother base, body by body.
Subject on board.
Alright,
Leave the rest to us.
so we need to snoop around and see if there's more things to steal before I get that blueprint. The blueprint is what I'm here for specifically. That is the specific side op objective. But I do not want to get it, because if I pick it up, there's a chance that it will trigger a cutscene like it happened last time and screw me out of getting all the goodies in this area. Usually it doesn't happen, but I kind of don't want to risk it. So I'm going to loot everything first, then get the blueprint, and we'll be good to go from there. then I'll go do another side op, and yeah, I'll just keep doing side ops all day long. Eventually I'll unlock some story missions, which are supposed to be pretty hard to do, and I'll probably figure out how to do them. There's a poster up there, I should grab that. Alright. Anything else I'm missing? I think I got pretty good here. A lot of containers, not a whole lot, but quite a few. You just saw 2 people, right? Ah, there they are.
Spit it out. Where are the others?
Choke that man out. And out you go. What about that guy way down there? Can I snipe him?
He's coming too.
I just put 2
Roger
darts
that.
in that guy's asshole. 2 darts directly in the bunghole. Let's see if he falls asleep. There we go. 2 darts taken. I have 4 balloons left. Holy shit. I am just putting in work.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
We're looking pretty good, I think. We got quite a bit of stuff. Whoop! Didn't mean to slide down there, but that's okay. I think my dog is sniffing out some of the extra things. That's good. What do you got there, boy? Oh, yeah. Let's take it. I will power off all the stuff here. Just have to come in this area. I'm pretty happy. I think I snagged everything I can think of. Doesn't look like I'm missing anything. Maybe in this thing here. There might be some goodies in here.
DD.
Really. Not looking like it. Alright. Let's go get that blueprint and see if move on to the next side off or not. Sweet. Looks like we're good.
Okay.
Good. Poochie. Oh, so that's what that is. Some sort of running punch. So that's why that noise was made. The Bionic Man noise. So what other mission do I have in this general region here? Grab the map. pull out. Oh my god, did I get all this stuff? Oh my god, did I really miss all this processed material? Us. That's what I did. Well, this is a pretty big base. Oh, it won't let me in. Oh ho! Oh, damn it! How do we get in this stupid thing? Ow. There's apparently resources in there. Damn, that must have really hurt. Like, I'm really hurting. I will not regen. That's kind of weird. I don't know why that took so long to regenerate. But it's saying there's some processed materials in here. How does one get inside? Huh. Last time there was a door that was open when I got in. In fact, I think it was this door that got open. It's gotta be some sort of secret they're getting inside. Maybe like a crawl space or something. Apparently there's quite a bit of stuff in there that I'm missing. Yeah, quite a bit. Looks like I'm missing quite a bit of stuff in general. Well, not seeing any success there. I don't know. Not quite certain how that works. I might be locked up because of the alarm system went off. That'd be kind of weird. Ah, shit, did my thing break? Yeah, there you go. String kind of goofed out on me. Can't break into there, huh? What about that one? Can I break into that one? Oh, wait, that's the one I was just at. This one is also red. Jeez. Maybe I needed to like grab a dude and throw him in the door or something. It could have been something. Damn. It kind of sucks. There's all these goodies in there that I can't get to. Anything else? Well, there's a couple items. Might as well grab them while I can. Yikes. Pop this open. Sweet. To refill my secondary weapon. It has no suppressors, but that's okay. Well, I gotta blow that up. I got just a grenade to do it with. Whoop. Disable all external communications. Good deal. Didn't even know that was there. Let's see, what else do we got? Some stuff way over here. Quite some sort of barracks, I guess. Little side area. Oh god, it's a lot of straggly stuff, isn't it? Alright, well, let's just go ahead and move on to the next mission here. Extract a highly skilled guy. You know what? We're gonna play some tapes while we go there. Otherwise, I'll just keep on forgetting this shit.
Skullface has finally burned out. The world is rid of his existence at last. Was he still alive? You could say that. But you could also say he'd been dead for decades.
What's that supposed to mean?
Biologically speaking, it's hard to say how much was his life.
Side effects from the treatment?
No. The primary effect. Keeping a dying host alive as long as possible. That is the whole point. But in the end, he grew too dependent on his children. As if he had any other way to keep on living. He first underwent parasite therapy before the Soviet Union became his home. His body was horribly burned. Fire washed across his thin young frame and stole his skin and his throat, even his lungs. Only through repeated therapies could the parasites keep him alive. Most of his life became something the parasites gave to him.
And then he lost the ability to die.
That is correct. The parasites live on past the host's death, still aiding cell composition. At that stage, there is no way to extract them from the host cells. There is no way of knowing when the last cell of Skullface's body would die. The only choice was to burn the whole thing. And his children, along with it. And I am one to talk. When my life is snuffed out, I expect you to treat my body the same way. And when I burn, I will truly be one with my children for the first time.
Creepy.
You say there were 3 English vocal parasites.
According to Skullface?
Yeah. Skullface had 2 of the English strain with him. You burned both of them.
There was an oil fire. I tossed him in.
So that just leaves 1. And you tell me Skullface said he used it.
He said it was very close to me.
Very close. One of your comrades. Or someone ordered to kill you. Or he could have been speaking metaphorically.
Metaphorically.
Close
Metaphorically.
to your spirit. Close to your heart. Someone who either loves you or despises you.
The second one makes a long list.
Whichever it is, act with caution. Skullface implanted someone with the English language strain. Who it is irrelevant.
Why?
I tell you what Skullface really meant. Very close to you means you will be exposed. All the infected here have been given the Wolbachia. Even if the vocal cord parasites infect them now, they cannot reproduce. But if there's a different host among us, host to the English strain,
If that were the case, we'd see the symptoms.
what about the non-English speakers?
We have plenty of those, but the staff use English as a common language.
But if that someone has not spoken English yet and begins to speak it now,
There'd be another outbreak.
the final mating pair of the English strain must be found immediately. Skullface is gone, but his threat still remains.
Still
On this
26,000.
base, do you see what the final mating pair is? With him dead, those parasites are the stain he wished to leave upon the world. His thirst for vengeance. In the flesh. Think. Does anyone here bear a grudge against you? Who would target you, specifically?
The ethnic cleansers that Code Talker mentioned, they weren't Skullface's true goal. All we have is circumstantial evidence, but here's my theory. It was Cypher who started developing the vocal cord parasites as bioweapons, parasitic weapons, and Africa was the testing ground for them. As Code Talker said, their purpose is the ethnic cleansing of only those who speak a particular language. So they could do a weapon of mass destruction to eradicate specific groups, races, ethnicities, or colonies by the language they speak. Or a kind of absolute language control. Or maybe a tool for those arrogant fools to build some misguided utopia. I can see plenty of uses for them. However, in practical terms, they wouldn't be as dangerous as you'd think. Counteracting the parasites is easy, after all. Cut them out of your throat to save your life, or just don't talk. That also prevents the infection from spreading. So if the international community were to find out about them, they'd no longer be the threat they were conceived to be. In which case, their targets would be limited to minority groups as a deterrent or a terrorist tool. It's hard to imagine Cypher developing something like that as a main weapon for their arsenal. That leads me to think we've only tugged on one little thread in Cypher's grand tapestry. An obscure corner of their work, possibly forgotten altogether. In any case,
You gotta extract him.
when Skullface was forced to relocate to Africa and he saw that thread dangling. All the time he continued that research, he was secretly following his
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
liberator parasites. his English language strain. Skullface said there were only 3 samples of the English language strain parasite, and I think we can believe him. Bringing his ethnic liberator's plan to fruition depended on creating an English version of the vocal cord parasites at all costs. But an English strain would have been useless to Cypher. Worse, it could have destroyed everything they'd built. It was the one type they couldn't allow. That means Skullface was forced to develop his English strain out of sight of Cypher's network. Naturally, he couldn't use the greenhouse facility Cypher had set up and filled with guinea pigs. Skullface must have found some secret place to create his precious few English parasites, hiding all evidence like a man cheating on his wife. Somewhere, an entirely standalone environment. And when his plan entered its final phase, he must have made the place
Sounds
disappear.
really weird with the tape
Some
talking.
little
Can't
room
quite
could
hear
be anywhere,
the actual
but
game.
now nowhere at all. We'll never know where he did it, but to elude Cypher's surveillance, it couldn't have been big. I believe Skullface was telling the truth. There were only ever 3 samples of the English language strain. Why activate Sahelanthropus in Afghanistan? This is how Skullface wanted things to play out. The Soviet Union secretly develops a new type of nuclear weapon and successfully deploys it in Afghanistan. Revealing the existence of Sahelanthropus results in a return to the glory days of the Cold War. The threat it poses reignites the nuclear arms race between the world's major powers. The demand for nuclear weapons increases around the globe. What if you then introduced a nuclear weapon anyone could get their hands on? Non-nuclear nations, militant groups of all shapes and sizes, they'd all jump at the chance. Sahelanthropus was a marketing tool to sell nukes all around the world. But I think it's safe to say that plan was stamped out before it got up and running. The world's intelligence agencies never did turn up anything conclusive on it. After all, Sahelanthropus vanished before word could spread. Everything that's happened is already a fading memory, never to join the pages of history. Except for Cypher. Cypher won't forget. They'll already be working on something, quietly beneath the surface. They'll use the pieces of data scraped together from this incident to build their own bipedal weapon. It'll take them a long time to complete it, but for now, the greed sector have found their new life's work. We'll have to be ready too.
Hold them off!
Come on. That sucked.
Talk. Where are your friends?
That was not as awesome as I was hoping it would go. We lost a lot of suppressor there. So my suppressor still takes, or not my flare
Coming too.
still takes the cost of the helicopter to come out, $26,000. So it's the same cost as if I just order the helicopter to show up.
You gotta extract him.
Not very helpful. Oh boy.
Subject on board.
That tape really
Leave the
kills
rest
the
to us.
sound of the rest of the game, doesn't it? Can't hear anything going on.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Looks like there's still people somewhere in this camp. quite the camp I need to extract the person. Pretty interesting.
That's the target.
Target's a dummy. My suppressor. That's alright. I think I could take both these guys.
Talk. Where are the others? Lie down. Talk. Where are the others?
There we go. Let's see if I can snag these
You gotta
guys.
extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Let's do a guns blazing sort of approach. See how this works. Thinking I could sick the dog on one of them, blast the other one. Ah, there's a third one though. See if I can get that third one before the fight even starts. Oh, my dog's trying to get in here.
Talk. Where are your friends? Stop him.
That worked out.
Where are your friends?
That worked out pretty good. My dog can't climb windows, so he had to go through the front door, which made the people kind of suspicious. And why is that dog going through the front door?
Roger that.
Check that out. So I had a funny touch. For some reason that noise of that gun wasn't too loud.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Enemy tank unit. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Let's whip up some more tapes. Oh, that's cool. I like to see that one.
Emmerich didn't go with depleted uranium for Sahelanthropus' armor because of its strength.
He had nukes in mind.
Exactly. It's meant to use its body as the fuel component for a nuclear weapon. Sahelanthropus uses built-in uranium enrichment archaea to melt its own body and extract uranium-235 from the depleted uranium in its armor. Those archaea perform the enrichment in an extremely short time. The concentration jumps by a factor of several hundred, from 0.2% to over 90%. The end result being highly enriched weapons-grade uranium. Sahelanthropus' body itself becomes a nuclear bomb. Emmerich says if it were to self-destruct, the nuclear yield would be somewhere in the region of 15 kilotons. Since you need about 50 kilograms of highly enriched uranium to trigger a nuclear reaction, that would mean Sahelanthropus contains something like 23 tons of depleted uranium.
That's not very much.
No, it isn't. That's about what you'd expect to find in a main battle tank's armor. The point is, it can be transported anywhere, even use its conventional weaponry on the battlefield. And the international community will never suspect a thing.
Should probably redeploy my guys. They've been out for a while.
So this is Raven territory.
You can never really tell
I heard
if I got
once that
all
some
the birds
indigenous
or not.
peoples in Canada and Alaska deify the common raven as a totem.
Try to keep my eyes out for animals now, because I don't think I got all of them. But I do try and find them. Outpost, but I want to save my stuff. Trying to save my resources because I have to take out some heavy infantry, I think. It might have actually been tanks, I'm not sure. For some reason I keep thinking tanks. So, best to save my gear for that in case shit hits the fan. this is going to be the hardest thing I've ever done. I gotta take care of all these dudes. All these dudes. While not getting caught.
Boss, get down. That's an enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Yeah, that's gonna be really hard.
Snake, talk to me! Snake! Snake!
Oh, shit. How much is it to drop in a rocket launcher, you think? Having to take care of a gunship is like the worst thing you could do. Like with my setup right now, I am all anti-person, I have nothing to deal with an actual helicopter. Like I can handle everything else because I can sneak up on them, but can't sneak a helicopter. How much to drop? Supply drop a weapon. $21,070 to take out the helicopter. I'm gonna try and save myself some money and do this without. That's a lot, but I'm gonna try.
That's the target.
What I'm gonna do is crawl all the way behind the stealthers, way down there, see if I can't knock them out. The problem is this helicopter, as always. Damn thing could probably see me in this sneak suit pretty well. Sandstorm. This could be beneficial.
Where are your friends?
You gonna extract him?
Where are your friends?
I'm sorry, boss, but the extraction failed. The support unit just isn't skilled enough. If you want to increase the success rate of Fulton extractions in bad weather, you need to improve the support unit. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Oh my god. I think that sandstorm was the best thing that have happened. Even if I didn't get the tank or all the people, I'm okay with that because I got everything else. Oh my god, the helicopter is part of the task. Okay. Helicopter is part of the task. That means I need some flyer support. How much for this? Doesn't really say. How much is it to get a weapon out here? It's cheaper. It's cheaper to get a weapon out. Well, I need supplies. What I can do about it.
It's a Caracal sheep. They're the oldest domesticated sheep and are also prized for their pelts. Some are raised for their meat, but keep your appetite under control.
Alright. Here we go. Take this guy out. Place my sniper rifle. Squat right here. $200,000. Jesus. You know, these guys are really far away for these other ops, so let's go ahead and get myself out of here.
Roger.
Damn, man. That's pretty crazy. Cost me quite a bit having to summon in a rocket launcher, but, you know, I had to get the mission done. I think it's kind of what you gotta deal with sometimes. Don't really know what to do about taking out helicopters.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at
I mean, other than packing a, you know, thing. Usually I would have my buddy. I'd have my D-Walker with me.
Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
And we would take it out with my D-Walker. That would usually do it. But I got my dog with me. I'm trying to level him up, so I don't quite have my walker. I just have to remember that. In the future, heavy vehicles can have helicopters.
Gaining altitude.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was quite a run.
Departing.
Went from 3 objectives. Basically went from the northmost of Afghanistan down to the middle section of it. It was quite a lot of run. Pretty big run, but it worked out. We done good. One's already been done. That one's been done. So Africa. So I got 1 in Afghanistan, 2. So I got 2 more quests, 2 more side objectives to do in Afghanistan. I got the prisoner extract, highly skilled in this place. Spug may keep, it says. And then I've also got another extract in the Kuya Sakrae. I have no idea. They're basically pretty far apart. Pretty far apart. I could just do 1 hit each, I suppose. I suppose I could because my cost is pretty low. Guess that works out. We'll go do this one first. But before we do that, let's go take care of business. It's looking better. It's looking much better. We got 44 dudes in the brig, so that's quite a lot of dudes. Security team is low, but I don't think I really need much in security to do much of anything, really. Security is the fob stuff, I guess. I don't really know, but that seems to be what it's about. Got some resources, that's really good. In fact, I might have enough to do a base facility upgrade. Intel platform, yeah. Let's do it. It's a long upgrade, but I need to get it done. Common metal and some fuel. Damn, it's gonna be a lot to get these guys up to 4 out of 4, but you know, at least I'll get everything 3 out of 4. That's pretty good. We'll work on that later. After Mother Base is fully done, we'll do that. I need to customize my helicopter and see if I can get it to be a little cheaper. Actually, now that I think about it, it doesn't look like it gets cheap at all, does it? It actually have a plane color? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like the dark blue, but I think I'd like something like a steel color would be pretty cool. It's kind of a good one. It's kind of a... I guess it's more black than steel, though. Yeah, wish it was not quite the shade that it is. So I thought it would cost me money to... I guess it doesn't really, though. It seems to be... Ah, there we are. Usage requirement, yeah. Yeah, you know, I could just go with the lowest of stuff. Honestly. So I don't use it for fights. Yeah, seems fair. See, this way, I try not to bring it in ever. I try not to use it. But I think in this way, if it's 6,000, then it doesn't call in the, I don't call in the chopper when it comes to supplies. I think it reduces the cost of supply drops that way. That's my thought, at least. Oh, change his horse. Could change the color. Excuse me. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Looks nice. What else could I customize? The D-Walker? Yeah, let's check out the Walker. I haven't used him in a bit. Let's gear you out totally for my first. High voltage stunner, damn. We got the sub-weapons here. Dual-wield pistols. There. Three-round burst conversion? Alright, I need those. Burst is good. Support. Scout. Okay, so it's all the same here. So this is a, let's see, whistle call. Adds a stealth. Yeah, right. Fitted with a camera capable of automatic scout for and mark enemies. That sounds good. Task arms. What's this? Skull's machete. Doesn't change it at all. Number one is my big killer. Yeah, I definitely want that. This is kind of a cool idea, but yeah, not really. Flamethrower too, I don't really think I can utilize. This is quite a hit here, but that's going to be useful that they have a burst mode. This is kind of a hard one. I like the stealth weight mode. Yeah, it kind of hides shit. This one is also a automatic detect mode, so it's kind of hard to say which one I like the most. I'm gonna do the camera for a bit and see how that goes. And of course, I got the big ass Skull's machete. So that's gonna be my main big setting there. Let's go for a light version. Just basically the armor is really the light version of this. Still need the rocket launcher. You can be the cheapos. Head support can be anything because it's all the same. Let's give that a shot. And you're all the same as well, so I don't have to worry about that. You can be a different color. Really don't like the white standing out. Nah, we'll stick it and do the same thing as always. So basically, what makes it so cheap is its armor. That's cool. But you know, if it's gonna be cheap on the armor, I should probably give it the stealth. It's a really tough call. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, so this is 34,800. This is 76,000. That's about as cheap as I can make it, really. As cheap as I can make it. It still has the rocket launcher, which is really all I use it for. Actually, can I get rid of these? No, I have to have something. Yeah, it's about as cheap as I can make it. I don't know why this has a star next to it. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, this is my pimped out version. Keeps the rocket launcher because it kicks the shit out of stuff. It's got the Geists because they can auto shoot a little bit. They got a 3-round burst. I got the marking head just to see if I can mark stuff, and he's got the big ass sword. So really the only difference between my big ass build and my cheap build is the armor, is the durability. This guy can actually go in and take some hits. He's also got better side weapons there, but otherwise it's all the same. It's a good deal. I could make a middle grade version, but I think I like the way that it is. That should be good. Alright, let's see what we got next here. Oh yeah, it's quiet. I was like, why does she got a skill like that? That's crazy. It's because she's quiet. Okay. Cool. Let's see if I got my deployments, guys. Oh man, I got quite a few to do. Alright, staff recruit. More people the better. VIP security. That's gonna get us money. Medical assist. Go get them. More staff. Go get them. Good shit. And we were gonna do Afghanistan, right? I also reduced the cost of my helicopter, so now hopefully supply runs don't cost as much. This guy down there, and then there was a guy up there. Prisoner extract, and the other one is soldier extract. How much for this? How much for this? I guess it won't say until I actually get there. No, I do not want it. You, I need to swap back to you. And you guys are looking good. Support and everything is looking good, except it seems extremely pointless to have a flare supply. So if I only got these 3 things, let's do it like this. There we go. buddy. I'm happy with him. He seems happy. Don't have a vehicle. Don't want one. I'm warming up this suit a little bit. It looks a little funny, but yeah, it's a nullifying sound, which is really good. So my cost is 15,240. What if I selected my D-Walker? Yeah, that boosts it really high up. But if I get the cheapo, yeah, not bad. So if I know that I'm gonna encounter some heavy stuff that I need to blow up, this is my guy right here. Well, no lethal ammo, but I have grenades and stuff, so it should be okay. At least I think I'll be okay. Oh, Jesus. So I don't have too much longer here, like another 10-20 minutes. So I think what I'll do is I'll knock out one mission. That'll probably be all I have time for, to be honest. We got helmets on those guys. That guy's all armored up. There we go.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Fortunately, he seems to see me pretty good. Surprising that I didn't knock him out there. There he goes.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Holy shit! Run. Oh my god, they're over there too. They're all over the place. I think that's because I have no camo, they're seeing me like that. Damn, I thought I had them easy. I was like, oh, I got that. And then no. I did not have that easy.
That's the target.
The guy I was after.
Subject on
Damn, you
board.
see how far they
The
see
rest
me
of us.
without camo? I can't even get that fucking truck over there. Go Rambo on these guys over here. I want to see how this works.
Hold them off!
That worked kind of well.
He's coming too. Roger that.
It worked.
You gotta extract him.
Oh shit, there's a guy missing. It worked, Pooch.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
There's a tank over here. If I can clear these guys, it's mine.
extract him.
Now to do some kung fu.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Ah, there he is. Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Good shit. Alright. Helicopter pickup. Let's go do it.
Roger.
Minus 6,000. Good shit. So getting picked up does not cost much money at all anymore. So it would be nice if I had settings for the helicopter. So like I could, if I wanted to come in at an aggressive place, I could drop like, I don't know, a bunch of stuff on a guy.
Good dog.
I guess it does take longer for him to come in.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
That's okay. It's worth the money.
This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
It only costs 10,000 now to get my stuff returned. Which is a really good deal compared to before.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
That's good shit. Good shit. Alright, let's clean up some of this stuff. And I'm gonna wrap things up. So let's go ahead and grab this shit here. Some more missions deployed. Yep. Collected all my stuff. I'm looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and get back to Mother Base, clean up, and then just come back. Yeah, I'd say that works out pretty good. I have some decent stuff on me now. I wasn't using the medicines at all. Like, I really rarely use drugs. I try and compensate for everything else without the use of them. But I did like having them, but they were costly. Oh, we got some more cutscenes.
Dici. Anahan tingo sinna ich. Baya. Ashla na lego azago. Dice na stoi do aschan. Yegishta.
Hey,
Eyes on Kazuhira.
a message from the parasites.
Huh. Creepy dude. Take me while I'm in the shower. I know I'm supposed to like run around and make people hype, but I don't like doing it. It's really boring. Cool. Cool. Let's go do the helicopter, get him back.
Roger.
That way it saves everything properly. I don't think I have anything else I need to do.
Arriving shortly at
That should work.
This is Pequod. On station at LC.
Guys, I'm gonna wrap things up. Thanks for hanging out. I will be back after food, so late night streaming as always. So maybe I'll see you guys then. Have a good one, everybody.